Hey my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good start to their week and a good kickoff to the month of October. Let me do my chores first because I always forget to do them. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. Please continue to do so. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is going to be 3 for recent past, 3 for current, 3 for future. It's going to be an enhanced reading. We're using 2 decks. We are actually 1 month to the day, just about, for the last Taurus and Pisces reading. So we're about right on time. There should be some new developments for some of you Tauruses with a Pisces. Others of you, it feels like y'all are getting kind of comfortable in your relationships with your Pisces. So, see what we got going on here. So again, we'll do 3 for recent past, 3 for current, 3 for overall, and 2 for overall, and I will let the oracle cards fall where they will. What else? Oh, doing private readings this month for 20 bucks. You do not have to be a subscriber for this one. This is going to go all the way through to October 30th. I have been doing something every day for somebody, so that's a good thing. Please, if you want a private reading, hit me up at tarotatarot@gmail.com. All my information can be found below. Hey, y'all. All right, Taurus and Pisces, let's see what the hell, with the hoo-ha. See what we got going on here. Oh, boy. We got cards just, okay. So, overall energy, passion ignited, and moving on. There's 2 or 3 storylines here, 2 for sure. So, as Grandmama used to say, eat the fish, leave the bones. And we're going to kick this off. So, for your recent past, rest and rejuvenation, Taurus. Conflict and defeat and fertility. For your current energy, love begins. Your centerpiece and your challenge card, spiritual union. At the end of your current energy, suffering in silence. Future energy, sacrifice, awareness, and disruption. All right, so from this deck, from the bottom, passion ignited is pulling the King of Wands. Oh shit now. And the moving on is pulling the 4 of Wands. So this is a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. That's interesting. Okay, let's keep it moving. Rest and rejuvenate is pulling the 7 of Wands. Conflict and defeat is pulling the World card. Fertility is pulling Knight of Swords. Love begins pulls the Ace of Wands. Spiritual union pulls the 3 of Swords. Suffering in silence pulls the 2 of Cups. Future energy, sacrifice, 9 of Wands. Sacrifice pulls the 9 of Wands. Awareness pulls the King of Coins. And disruption pulls the 2 of Swords. So, like I said, there's a couple storylines going on in here with Taurus and Pisces. There's a lot of movement, a lot of action, and depending on where you are on the spectrum will depend on what is going to work here with you. Your overall energy with the King of Wands and the passion ignited. Damn it. Got that sexy swag on. King. And for some of you, this is about you hooking up with a Pisces. So you right here in that kind of sexy, I'm the king, I got it, swag element. That is the king. The bigger energy is the fire and the passion in it. I'm just really trying to feel if there's anything underneath any of this, any kind of shadow shit going on. I don't. So what you feeling, what you are feeling about this relationship is real. That's the first part of it. The back end of your overall energy with the moving on and the Four of Wands. A lot of you are, and as I say, the universe don't give a fuck about a Rolex or a clock. It does not. So some of you are coming out of other situations, and you may have ended it earlier in the summer, even in the spring, but whoever this other person is, still kind of lingering energy for some of you. You have ultimately decided to move on, which brings us with the Four of Wands, that moving up. So some of you have upgraded to a Pisces. Y'all heard me? Upgraded right into the pool. And that's a good thing. For a lot of you, this is a good thing because that water energy blends well with earth energy. And for a lot of you, this is a new and different kind of thing. I'm just saying. But this is where you're going with this. So your bottom energy is kind of sad on the one hand, but kind of up in the air on the other hand, because you're embarking on something new with someone new, a Pisces. And you kind of just in that element, you're pulling away from your past, but you still kind of got a little residual. And some of this, for some of you, even with it being your overall energy, there may be at the beginning, and I'm talking to those of you Tauruses and Pisces, if you're cross watching, that have just recently hooked up. Taurus, because that's the perspective for this reading, you're going to have that moving on residual energy if that's where you're at. For others of you, you have just moved on from an old part of your life, and you have decided to get hooked up with this Pisces, and I be damned. Everything is coming up roses. There you go. From your recent past with the rest of Rejuvenate, just what I'm saying. A lot of y'all coming out of old situations where you had to just fight and be defensive about anything. The trick here, for those of you that are getting ready to step off into a new relationship with a Pisces, the trick is going to be how to manage any old emotional shit, because I know it is easier said than done to be trying to close some shit up, especially if you just hot off the heels of something, and to get into something new without schlepping some of that old ass energy with you. But I'm gonna come back to that. With the rest of Rejuvenate, a lot of you behind whatever this other relationship was, that's exactly what the hell you had to do. Some of you were still in this mode. You're still trying to heal, feel better, get your self-confidence up, and just kind of let things that have been not good for you, toxic in the past, just kind of letting it go and kind of just moving forward very slowly. With the World card and the conflict of defeat, definitely about closure, done, over, finished. And a lot of you felt and feel conflicted and defeated because the energy that's coming back, and this is not going to resonate with everybody, it seems like some of you have just been diligently trying to manifest a damn decent ass relationship, and at every turn of the corner, it has been a fucking nightmare. One person doing one thing and it's all off the chart and off the chain. Somebody else doing something stupid and wacky, just got you all fucked up. And so it is easy when you have been putting forth your best effort to feel just like this. However, that's pretty much the end of that. So all of the lessons that you've learned in the past 12, 24 months, as far as relationships are concerned, you should have that knowledge. Hello, it's a World card. And this is a cycle completing itself. At the end of your recent past with the fertility and the Knight of Swords, a lot of y'all just got back on the horse, like, fuck it, we're going to try this one more again. And some of you just kind of in your head, not so much physically, just kind of running around shit. Well, if I do this, what'll happen? If I do that, what'll happen? And if I go get this, what'll happen? And if I go see this person, what else will happen? And just kind of running around. And some of y'all have been doing this. You just been kind of hitting and missing, dating, however that's resonating with you. When you get to your current energy. So now, here's the bigger storyline. Those of you that have recently hooked up with your Pisces, I'll be damned. There's the Ace and the Love Begins card. So, unless you just can't figure it out, it is what it is. A lot of you have recently fallen in love with a Pisces, or a Pisces has fallen in love with you, however it's going. And this relationship, Taurus, is not the regular, because this card is telling me this has got a lot to do with not just passion being ignited or being started, but also something in your soul is kind of clicking and going off the Richter scale here. So this is a different kind of connection for a lot of you. Pisces, in and of themselves, are very intuitive and come at the game from a whole totally different perspective. So this is new. For a lot of you, this is exciting. For many of you, you're scared as fuck because some of you, like I said, are coming out of situations where you still kind of carrying this moving on residual energy from old relationships. And I mean, be easy on yourself, Taurus. Be easy on yourself, because as we get to your centerpiece and your challenge card, this is what you got on your mind. Because a lot of you are coming just right straight the fuck out of this shit. Somebody cheated on somebody else and did somebody wrong and what the hell, and just all a hot mess. And this hurts. I'm going to then put a period at the end of that. This hurts. And so even though you've got somebody new in your experience, come on now. The spiritual union, you just heard me say this is deeper than the regular. Your challenge, your obstacle in this little time frame for the next 4 weeks is to just, as gently as you can, let this go. And I don't feel like you, for those of you, this is your first time, or yeah, if this is your first time dealing with a Pisces, or if this is your first time dealing with a Pisces at this level, let's put that there. There's going to be some adjustment. And let's just look at the animals for what they are. A bull and a fish. A shark, it don't matter. A grouper, flounder, whatever you're digging on. But just look at the two animals. When a bull gets scared, a bull just gets fired up. That's like starting an old loud muffler truck when a bull gets scared and upset. And that's exactly what we do. We get fired up and we come in at the first thing that look like it's trying to be a threat to us. However, fish are a different group of folk altogether. When they get nervous and jittery, and I encourage anybody that has never seen it, get on here on YouTube or Google or whatever you're watching and Google schools of fish. If you do it on YouTube, you get instant video of schools of fish, usually somewhere in the island somewhere in the deep blue water, and somebody got a camera down there, and you will see a gazillion fish in a big group, and they'll all just be kind of hanging out doing their thing, and at the blink of an eye, that whole group of fish will move. Think about what I'm saying to you. When Pisces gets a little nervous and jittery, they instantly back up and swim in the other direction. And I'm not saying swim in the other direction as into swimming into somebody else. They just swim in the other direction. And they may be 500 yards that way, watching. But when they feel any little thing, just trying to upset their little thing, they move right the hell out the way. And that's what you have to remember. We, as Tauruses, have a tendency to be a little bit rambunctious when we get in relationships. We are all in, all four hooves, both horns, tail and all, and that sometimes can be intimidating. So I'm saying that, and I guess I must be saying it for a reason, somebody can hear this. As you are getting into this relationship, for those of you, this is the first time you're with a Pisces, be careful. And I'm not saying you're going to do something to fuck it up. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying be careful. This is not your regular relationship. The bonding will occur, oh, y'all heard me, at a whole different level. It's not going to be the superficial shit, you know, I love you, sex is good. It's not going to be like that. It will have those elements, but the bond will be much stronger. I feel like for a lot of you, Tauruses, the inclination is going to be right here, because this is what you've been used to doing. Whomever else you've been dealing with, whatever other zodiac sign, be it Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, whatever. This is what you're used to doing. Getting right out there in the middle of the damn sand dune with your little walking stick and finding the rock and just going and sitting down and fuck it, I'm going to just suffer in silence. Every time I say something, y'all hear me, it turns into some other shit. So I'm going to just sit over here. And a lot of you, I feel like a lot of you, if the 4 coins were on the board That would seal the deal for me. But a lot of you are just in this guarded energy where you like, you know, and you see her back is to whatever's going on behind her, and she's just kind of, you know, focused out in the distance somewhere and just trying to process the pain. This is what you've been used to doing, Taurus. Universe is telling you you don't need to do it anymore. I'm just saying, because there's somebody there to share. Come on. Out of the dry, dusty shit. And into this. And that's what you have to remember. The challenge being to let all of this go. And it's difficult, I know, especially if you got other people or another person involved that you really liked. And that I'm saying is resonating with me. So I'm sure it's resonating with some of you. You with somebody you thought you really liked, and you spent a lot of time on this person and a lot of effort. Maybe not a lot of money, maybe not a lot of other things, but your heart was definitely in it. And this other person just was pretty much like, fuck you and fuck you too. I'm gonna do what I want to do. You can't control me. This is me, 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 me. And for some of you, it may have been an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or someone with those qualities heavy in their natal chart. So with that said, again, this is going to be your obstacle for the next month of trying to heal this broken heart. Know that you got somebody else now in your corner that really don't give a damn about what somebody else did to you. Now, in this current energy, the best way to explain it to you, you're making a transition, Taurus. And Pisces, if you're cross-watching, hear this. Taurus, you're making a transition. You're coming out of some dry, dusty ass shit. Hello. And you're getting ready to get you some water. Much needed water. Do not move through this energy like you are on some fucking marathon to get to the finish line. That is not what this is about. Again, this is not your regular type shit. Jump in a relationship, want to hurry up, move past this, and get over there to that and something else, and before you know it, you got a whole big fat ass mess of shit to deal with. This is different. This is different. You're going to have to follow your Pisces. Sometimes you're just going to have to follow Pisces' lead. Now, I'm not telling you to drop all your good damn sense and go off in the wild blue yonder and do some old stupid shit. Not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying, Taurus, to you, is that you're probably going to have to let your guard down a little bit, even though we come back here, you still got a little bit of this. But don't forget, this is the first card popping up in your current energy, the beginning of something. Again, look at all that water. That's your Pisces talking to you. So there's a learning curve. The best thing that you can do to keep things on an even keel, especially if you're healing out of something, is to talk to your Pisces. Now, that may not mean that you just jump right up as soon as you feel something, hear something or whatever, and start talking to your Pisces all off the wall. That's not what I'm saying. Be thoughtful, Taurus, and that's not to say that you aren't. I believe that most Tauruses are very thoughtful. But in this particular instance, take some extra care and be thoughtful about how you handle your Pisces and what you say to them. And while I know I can hear a lot of y'all saying, well, I am who I am, and I stay with that. Okay, all right, you trying to have a relationship or not? This is what it boils down to. There's going to have to be some changing. We're getting into your future energy. There's going to need to be some sacrifice. Come on. And you can't blow everything out of proportion. Now, I'm just throwing this in there for good measure. The brain on fire. Don't let everything get to you, Taurus. And I know, again, and maybe this is more a one-story reading than the multiple, but it feels like a lot of you, like I've said and been saying, coming out of these fucked up situationships that you were trying to turn into a relationship, and you didn't get nothing but some shit. I'm just saying. So it is easy to be right here. The minute somebody don't call you back right away, hello. The minute you don't get that text message instantaneously, you off the wobble yonder. I ain't calling me back. He said he's gonna text me right now. Or, guys, you too. She said she was just going to the store and getting there. She been gone all day. Slow that down. Slow all of that down because you were dealing with a different type of person. For those of you that are already in established relationships with Pisces, there may be some situations that come up that get blown out of proportion. And understanding that Mercury goes retrograde on the 31st of this month, Halloween, how convenient, that's not an improbability. I'm going to just put it like that. So again, I'm going to say what I just said a few minutes ago. Taurus, be mindful and be thoughtful in how you're approaching the situation with your Pisces. It feels like it can go the distance because there's some financial security here. There's just material security. However, this is resonating with y'all. You Taurus, Pisces, y'all got some material security. Those of you just getting into the relationship, you're going to have some material. This is the King of Coin. This is you all day. And whether it's you because you're in a new relationship and you got some new inspiration, you decide you're going to go ahead and apply for that job, hello, get that car, hello, move, whatever it is, because you got some love in your life now. It's there. You just need to be aware of it, Taurus. That's just that simple. You need to be aware of what your relationship is capable of doing for you overall. And it feels like a lot of y'all are on some more bullshit. I'm going to just put it out there. And this ain't what I used to. And this don't look like it used to now because it's not supposed to. Don't forget, Uranus is in our sign for the next 6.5 years. It needs to change. If you've been bumping your head up against the wall, dealing with a bunch of knuckleheads, whether that's male or female, and you haven't been getting anywhere, mind you, this is the number one card. Hello. It is time for you to be aware of what you have. And again, a lot of Tauruses, y'all gonna be like, this not, and you know, this person is busy blowing you up. But you kind of like, you need to become aware of what you have. And this is what you're looking for. Only other thing, again, missing is the Four of Coin being guarded, and and the Hierophant. Because this is a commitment that you have been looking for. It just looks different. I'm just putting it out there. So become aware of what the possibilities are, Taurus. And Pisces, if you're cross-watching, talk to your bull. Lay out that life plan you've been percolating around with for the past 20 years. Put it out there. I want to do this. I want to go here. I want to do that. Get your bucket list together with your Taurus. But understand, they're becoming aware of things that they're not used to seeing in relationships. So now I know I'm talking to a few of you coming out of some fuck the bad shit with somebody. And, you know, awareness is just out the window because there's nothing to be aware of because ain't nobody offering up nothing. Just know, Taurus, and this is your future energy, the prosperity and the stability that you're looking for is right where you are with your Pisces. At the end of it, and no, it's the fake tower card and the in your head card there. Yeah, it's going to be some disruption, y'all. And had the regular tower popped up, that would be a different situation. But the disruption here that we're talking about is when you are trying to put two things together that haven't been together before. Come on. That's what this is about. Don't get caught up in your head and in your emotions on things that really don't matter. That's the best way I know how to put it. The disruption is coming because you're putting two things together again, like I said, that haven't been together. So for some of you, and this is energy that's probably going to stretch a little further out than normal, you may start talking about living together. And let me just say this. Let me put the disclaimer in. Taurus, this is the real shit right here. I know it's not what you used to seeing and what you used to looking at, but this is the real shit right here. So the disruption is coming. There's going to be some disruptions in your life. Taurus is a creature of fucking habit. You know, I go to bed every night at 9:32. Well, okay, maybe now you need to go to bed at 10:15. How about that? You got somebody new in your life. And as I'm looking at this card and talking, a lot of different parts of your life are going to change. And let me say this, it's not comfortable. Again, Tauruses are creatures of habit. Love you to death. Do I really have to come move with you? For real? I don't want to give up my routine here. If you love this person, Taurus, don't worry about the disruption. Don't get too far up in your head. See the reality of the situation. I guess that's really the bigger thing. See the reality. This has been popping up in a lot of readings. People just not wanting to deal with the reality or the real practical pieces of what's in front of you, and you just get in your head and start doing and thinking other shit. Don't go here, Taurus. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Don't go here. Don't get so caught up in your own head. That's that mind fuck energy, air energy. Don't get so far up in your own head that you don't see what you have. And again, really nobody can fault Taurus if you ran off to Brazil. Oh, I get it. Because the energy that's just popping back off this Three of Swords, a lot of you been hurt. Just straight fuck ass hurt. People being inconsiderate, people not giving a fuck about your well-being, people not caring about what you think about things, how you process things, and just pretty much walking all over you. Now, let me back up on this because there's other shit I'm the more I talk, the more I hear. Some of you may have an ex trying to poke their head back through the window with that hey shit. Hey, how you doing? I was just calling in. Everybody has free will. Let's start there. So Taurus, you can turn around and drop this Pisces shit in a heartbeat. If that's the direction you wanted to move in, that's exactly what the fuck you can do. And Pisces cross-watching, and I may do the reversal for Pisces and Taurus tonight, but Pisces cross-watching, same goes for you. Y'all can get your little tails and swim right the hell on off in the other direction. The same can be said for an ex. Taurus, some of you, this new shit might be too new for you. I'm going to put it where it is. I'm not going to cut and sugarcoat no shit. Some of this might be too new for you. And the knee-jerk reaction may be to go back to what you know. Especially if the old shit is coming back all pretty and smelling and looking good and, you know, got the cologne on and, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. And in that moment, because you can't see so far out in the future with your Pisces, because this is new shit for a lot. This is brand new. Not yesterday, I mean brand new. Off the rack, brand new. Might get in this moment in the next month where you're at the, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this new shit. But I know this shit right here real good. It's comfortable. I hear what you're saying. But like I've been saying all year long, Taurus, your better option is going to be with the new. It just is. This is a person that really cares about you and loves you and ain't brooking no bullshit from nobody about you, and will probably help you in ways that you aren't even aware of. Yes, it looks different. It's not what you're used to. Come on now. But if what you were used to was so good, wouldn't you still be with it? I'm just throwing that out there like that. Give it a chance, Taurus. Give it a chance. Like I said, everybody has free will. But this is a good thing. Just remembering, take time this month, Taurus, to heal. Even in the throes of this new relationship, take time for yourself to heal. I know a lot of you are probably shocked that you are even dealing with somebody. Those of you that are already in relationships, established relationships with your Pisces, really the reading is the same, and it's about the rejuvenation of your relationship. That challenge, there may have been, and I got to tell the truth on this, maybe more from Taurus than there may have been some eyeballing around. Okay, not necessarily being unfaithful, but you know what eyeballing around is, looking at everything walking past you, tired, bored, discontent, whatever. So this is renewal energy as well. If you've gotten to a place with your Pisces Taurus where, you don't know, slow it down. Slow it down and look at what you really have versus what you've had in the past. Is it really worth you walking away from any kind of stability? Or somebody that actually cares about you and you want to just kind of turn your head on some other shit? That's the other side of the reading. I think, though, most of you will hang in and do your best to reignite whatever passion you had with your Pisces. I don't think that's going to go away. And again, for a lot of you, it's more of a lot of you with your Pisces, you may have some soulmate shit going on. I'm just saying. So I would be thinking twice, Taurus, if you're in an established relationship with your Pisces, about getting up. And it's the same. It really is the same energy. You get to something in the future and you just want to blow your mind over it because, you don't know what's going on and you're just going to blow everything out of proportion trying to push something to the edge. I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't, because this relationship, the energy from it is a lot more solid than some of the other readings that I've done with other signs. So I'll just put that out there. Things are different. Things look different. Things feel different. But at the end of the day, is different doing you good? Because if it is, and there ain't no sense in trying to change it, those of you getting into this, you will see different is going to do you good. I don't know what else. That's the only picture I can show you. Different is going to do you good, Taurus. Let's see what the oracle cards got. Play. Vibe check. Sound check. Here we go. Call on your joy guides. Meditate. Universe don't lie. Universe don't play. But you should. You should. And I said this to somebody yesterday. I did a reading. Get your ass. And the first thing they said to me when I said, he get no money. He get you money. Yeah, bullshit. You don't need no damn money. I don't know where people got this damn notion you got to spend every penny you got to go have fun. Damn it, when I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, we had no damn cell phones, cable TV, none of this bullshit we got right now. They keep us locked up in the house and worrying and fretting over stupid shit. We had 3, 5, and 8 in Ohio. In Cleveland, let me just tell it. That 3 stations, that was it. Channel 61 and Channel 43 were the other 2 that you could get the black and white movies on, some other crazy shit, the zombie movies and the karate movies. That was it. In the summertime or any other time of the year, our asses were outside playing. And it didn't cost us no money. I spent many winters sliding down the side of a hill on a damn plastic bag. Had a ball. And then didn't buy nothing. Maybe some Red Hots and some Doritos. That's it. Playing is about opening yourself up to everything that's around you. Just saying. And everything don't cost money. It doesn't cost money to take a walk. It don't cost money to act goofy. Some of y'all need to just start acting goofy because y'all are so up in your heads. I'm looking at all these little pops of air energy just floating up, the 3 of swords, the 2 of swords, Knight of swords, just a little air, which is telling me a lot of y'all are up in your fucking heads with some bullshit. Get you some damn crayons. Go sit outside. Go find a swing set. Every city in this country got a school with a playground. And some of them you can just get to and just go sit on the swing. Just do it. In doing so, and I know I say this a lot, but in doing so, you free up your brain from everything that you're worrying about and you give your brain a break. I know you think your brain is supposed to be going 24/7, 365 days a year for the rest of your life. No, give your brain a break and go do something fun. And it don't have to cost you no money to do it. Vibe check. Check where you are. And this is particularly resonating for those of you that are going to have encounters here shortly with exes. And for some of you, that most recent ex. A lot of you were in situations that you just cut off, or you may have just been cut off. Text messages deleted and blocked. Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, all that shit just blocked. Now, person coming back. How do you feel? How does your gut feel with this person rolling back up in you? And be honest. If you are ready to drop your drawers and go do the dirty, then okay, deal with that. I know y'all like, what? Yeah, deal with it. Deal with it. Work through that process and think about why you left this person. You know, when you buy new clothes or new jewelry out of the store, you know how shit look when you take it out the bag and you get home and you get in the mirror, you still got the tags poking you in the back and you checking, trying to see is it cute, what it looks like, and you know it just looks wonderful till you get to that 9th or 10th time when you done washed this outfit and it's like, oh Jesus. It used to be yellow. I don't know what color it is now. I done washed all the color out of it. Do this vibe check. Because the ex can come back looking like brand new. Brand new. But after that 9th or 10th washing, are you going to be right back to where you were when you left them or they left you? Is that what you want? Check your vibes. Check your vibes. Even with your Pisces, check out how you're feeling about certain things. And if you feel like something is happening that's making you uncomfortable, Taurus, then you need to speak up. Don't just assume that everybody's thinking the way you're thinking and doing the way that you're doing. Speak up. If it's a new relationship, you have a right to say what's on your mind, but you also have an obligation to let your partner know how you're feeling. What you hearing? Who you got talking to you in your ear? The brand new flavor? Come on now. Some of you may have people in your ear. Oh, you know you and Johnny was so cute here. Oh, you need to go back to him. You know, everybody putting shit in your ear ain't about the right shit. Period. And everything in your ear ain't good. It ain't brand new flavor in your ear. I'm just throwing that out there. Do this sound check. And listen to what people are saying to you. Are they trying to help you sabotage some shit you just got into? Are they trying to send you down the primrose path to your ex for some more bullshit so you can be miserable like they are? Listen to where people are coming from. You want to go a step further? You thinking about your Pisces. Do you hear birds singing? Come on now. Or do you hear a death knell? Like you did with your ex. Do the sound check. All the way across the board. Listen to what people are saying to you. And it's resonating back. A lot of you are dealing with people that don't want to see you happy. Were perfectly happy when you were miserable as fuck. Now you trying to roll up with a smile on your face, bushy bull tail wagging, fresh farts, bull horns all shined up, and people looking at you like, the fuck? Listen to what they're saying. Oh, you know, I wouldn't be messing with nobody. Knew that. Oh, that guy you had for, he was one. That girl you had for, she, yeah, okay, really? Listen to what's being said. Listen to what's going on around you with your new partner. I'm going to just throw that out there. Get up out the miseries and shit and call your joy guides. Because it's time to let some of this pain go, Taurus. And y'all know who I'm talking to. I don't even have to sit here and preach this. Y'all know. Let some of that pain go. Call your joy guides. Sometimes we get in pain, emotional pain, that's bigger than we are. And you just don't know how to move through it. Call your joy guides. I'm going to go a step further and say, them friends that just make you laugh till you almost pee your pants. That group. That's what you need to be doing. And Taurus and Pisces, if you're listening, Taurus, you may need to take a minute and do some fun shit. Again, play was the first thing that came up. And do some fun shit. So when you get back with your new Pisces, blink, 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 everything is all good. And not that you will have been completely healed and had some miracle, but you'll just feel better. And as you continue to move forward, leaving the past behind you, it should be a lot easier for you to feel joy and happiness. I'm just saying, at the end of all of this, a lot of you need to just keep doing it. Just keep meditating. It's a struggle. I know a lot of you, for another storyline is this, maybe some of you are thinking about hooking up with a Pisces, but again, you've been through so much this year. Most Tauruses have been through a lot this year on a variety of different levels. Meditate. Again, by giving your brain a fucking break. And I'm a firm believer in breathing, meditating on the breath. What you're doing when you're breathing in and what you're thinking about when you're breathing out. There's plenty of stuff on the internet that will help you. Don't have to be no elaborate shit, you know, I'm not all for that. But just take some time and clear your mind. Taurus, Pisces, I love you guys. I hope y'all have a good rest of this week, a good rest of the month. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.